ليش عم يعطيك ريكورد؟ Hello and bonsoir pour tout le monde. Good evening for everyone. It is our lesson number 31, and we are so happy to welcome with us a very dynamic and great Vaidya from India and America, Dr. Sumita Prajapati. I know her from a long time. I was assistant of her in India and also in Lebanon. She is a great pulse reader and author of this book on Ayurveda and pulse reading. I remember one time we was together to do interview on TV, on Lebanese TV, Al Jadid. And the speaker, the interviewer, was a young woman, and she wanted to challenge her. The speaker was pregnant, and she asked her, "Do you know what I have?" Of course, the speaker, no, because she has done echography a few days before. And Dr. Sumita simply, she took her hand and read her pulse and told her, "You have a twins, one girl, one boy." The speaker was totally shocked. How do you know? It is the secret of the pulse reading of Dr. Sumita. She will tell, maybe she will tell us a few of these great secrets, what she wrote in her famous book on pulse reading. Dr. Sumita also a very dynamic Vaidya. She is spreading Ayurveda everywhere on the world. She do diagnosis and lectures in USA, in Great Britain, in France, in Italy, also in Lebanon. She was there a few years before, in Emirat, and more countries. She is always roaming around the world, and this moment she is between USA and India. Dr. Sumita, welcome, and we are very happy to
Thank you. I am also so happy.
welcome you. I'm receiving a lot of questions from Lebanese people. They asked me, we saw her from 20 years, and are seeing and watching her this moment. She is the same. Maybe she is more young. What is the secret of this woman? What is the secret of this doctor? She keep always young and more young even with time. So what do you do to keep so beautiful and so young always?
Oh my God. I do follow. Whatever I suggest my clients, I do on myself also.
What do you do to keep always so young?
I follow Ayurvedic diet. I follow Ayurvedic lifestyle. I live Ayurveda. I drink Ayurveda. I sleep Ayurveda.
So Ayurveda is your life. You live according to Ayurvedic rules always, without any...
Ayurvedic is my life.
Dr. Sumita, as I told before, you are a famous and eminent pulse reader. But how you know the diseases of your patients? How you have already told this interviewer what she had in her, how you know all these things just by touching the pulse of your patient?
See, for that, I will share with you a very small story about me, how I came into Ayurveda. So in my childhood, I used to visit my grandfather's house, and then I used to see a long serpentine queue waiting outside his house to show their hand to my grandfather. And then he used to hold the hand of a person, and just by touching 3 fingers, he used to tell them different things. Like, for example, for someone, he would tell your vata or the air element is increasing. So in future, you may get arthritis or spondylitis and fast aging process or gas bloating. So try to reduce raw vegetable, raw salad, and have castor oil every night, 1 teaspoonful with warm water. And I used to be amazed, when he used to touch the pulse, he would tell exactly what they are having. And whatever he used to say, they say, yes, I have that. Yes, I have that. So that was in my mind, that impression. And I thought I will also do something similar to this. That is the reason I started to learn Ayurveda. I started to learn the pulse reading. And I was so lucky, by God's grace. When I went to the college, I was a very good student. So I could get a nice admission in the college where I could study Western as well as Ayurveda. And luckily, the principal of my college, his name was Dr. Madhav Sane. And Dr. Madhav Sane was one of the most famous pulse reader in Mumbai. You won't believe, he was such a great pulse reader. He used to just touch the fingers. He used to draw a diagram of a person's heart. And he used to tell that in your heart, this artery, this branch is this much person block. You won't imagine. And I used to go do the angiography. Come next day, we used to be a student. Then we used to compare, whatever Dr. Madhav Sane draw and whatever was the report. And you won't believe, it used to be exactly the same. So I was so lucky to learn the pulse reading, science of pulse reading under Dr. Madhav Sane. And then when I started my practice into Ayurveda, initially I was practicing Western medication because people want quick fix. They want, they used to tell me I have pain or I have fever. Tomorrow I have to go and attend my work. So give me something which can immediately cure my problem and tomorrow I can go to my work. But when I started to practice Ayurveda later on in my my clinics, more and more people and longer queue of patients started to come to me. Because I used to tell them just by touching the pulse, you're having spondylitis or you are having diabetes or you are having blood pressure without doing any reports. So they used to be very surprised and they used to bring their relatives and their friends. And slowly they used to invite me into different countries, like how you came to meet me and you saw the results, you saw my pulse reading. This was the first time in my life I went out of India and I went to Lebanon. Lebanon was my first international trip of. So I won't forget in my life, whole of my life. So that is,
it was a nice beginning, it seemed.
Yes, it was the best beginning of my life, which you did. Thank you very much for that.
Dr. Sumita, from what you told me, so Ayurveda, it is in your family. You get something, what do you get from your grandfather as an Ayurvedic knowledge?
Yes. My mother's father. He lived up to 97 years, you won't believe. He was walking without the stick. He was walking without the stick and he had no eyeglasses. He could run. He could read everything without wearing the eyeglasses.
But what you learned from him?
He started to have new teeth.
Okay.
He used to follow everything which was written in Ayurveda. And till the end of his life, he used to have like 4 to 5 teaspoonful of ghee, clarified butter, which doctors tell you not to have because you will have heart problems. But he lived up to 7 and he used to eat ghee every day.
Oh. How many spoons ghee? They are asking me.
Minimum 3 to 4 spoon ghee I had seen with my eyes he used to eat till the end of his life.
Do you have some knowledge from him, writing, or he kept something for you? Are you using some?
Yes, he gave me all his books, all his writing, all his whatever he made, he passed on to me. And many formulas, medicine formulas, he gave me, which I made FDA approved in India. and I export all over the world. And believe me, you must have seen more than 2 lakh people are using it with excellent result. You have seen so many clients of mine cured with psoriasis, arthritis, diabetes, blood pressure, infertility issues you have seen, fibroids you have seen.
Let us talk of these chronic diseases you are treating. How and you treat, for example, diabetes, cancer. Let us start by diabetes. It is your field. How you treat it? What is the difference between your treatment and the allopathic treatment?
Okay. According to Ayurveda, diabetes is nothing but the kapha imbalance. Everyone must be knowing about Vata, Pitta and kapha.
Yes, yes.
Or should I?
No. So
kapha is the combination of water and earth element.
Yeah, okay.
If your body has more water and earth element, then you tend to bloat very easily. You put on weight very easily. And then when this mucus or this kapha goes inside the channels of the pancreas, blocks the pancreas, then there are difficulties in producing insulin. And then slowly the sugar starts to increase in one kind of diabetes, not all. There is one kind of diabetes, which comes because of the blockages of pancreas.
Okay.
So when you give them diet which is digesting the mucus and the arm, like lots of moong, khichdi, boiled vegetable soups, the foods which are very easy to digest and drying in nature, that will digest the block, remove the block from the pancreas and opens the channel for the flow of better insulin. And then slowly the sugar starts to come under control. So initially what I do, I continue them with Western medication, because if you stop that time, then it will increase very much. So initially you have to give them both allopathic as well as Ayurveda. And slowly, once they start to, the sugar level starts to come down, then you can slowly reduce and stop the Western medication and insulin and whatever they are taking.
Dr. Sumita, we can be more close to your laptop or phone, because we hear you sometimes very bad.
Okay. Now, can you hear me?
Yeah, now it's better. Okay. About cancer. Are you treating cancer and how?
See, cancer you cannot cure. One thing. Once the cancer is already full-fledged, you cannot cure. But in Ayurveda, you have very good herbs which can help you to improve the immunity, prevention of the cancer. And once you already have completed the treatment of cancer, you can take Ayurvedic treatment for further relax. And you can take the Ayurvedic herbs along with chemotherapy or along with allopathic, whatever you are doing, to reduce the side effect of chemotherapy, like the hair falls or acidity or burning or mouth ulcer or excess of heat in your system. All these things you can control with taking the Ayurveda simultaneously along with the allopathic medicines, whatever you are doing.
Okay.
And Ayurveda can help you to improve the immune system against any such diseases. So if your immunity is...
Okay.
Or if you have hereditary in your family, like if your mother had a breast cancer history, and if you don't want it, then you can take Ayurveda as a prevention for that.
What about high BP?
High blood pressure comes under Pitta imbalance. When your body is too much having lots of toxins or acid or heat, then when the heat goes up in the head area, it will give you high blood pressure according to Ayurvedic theory. So what you have to do is you have to follow the Pitta diet, like cooling diet. Make yourself more and more alkaline. Try to reduce too much sour and fermented food, because sour and fermented will give you excess of Pitta or heat in your system. So try to be more and more alkaline. As I suggest, cow's ghee is the best for cooling. So try to have cow ghee in the food. Along with that, there is a very beautiful murmur treatment I always suggest for blood pressure patients. First, what you can do is, here is a very nice murmur to make your mind stable and to reduce the stress and improve the sleep. So take little cow ghee in your fingers and apply on this area. which is a murmur point for blood pressure, and press this point 6 times, like this. Press and release, press and release 6 times.
With ghee?
With ghee, before you go to bed. And put a little bit ghee on your fingertips and rub on the sole, below the feet. Rub it properly. Because below the feet also there are murmur points for the brain. So once cool, automatically the mind will become cool and you will get a beautiful sleep like a baby.
Okay.
I have experienced so many blood pressure patients getting excellent result with these remedies, home remedies. I'm not telling you everyone will get 100% results, you know, but something will click. You know, whatever I'm going to share with you today is from my 25 years of experience into Ayurveda. If you can grab 1 or 2 remedies.
Years, you seem much more young than 25, Dr. Sumi.
Thank you. If you follow at least 1 or 2 tips also, you know, you will start 20-30% more better and younger, and your problems try to slowly go away.
Okay. What about cholesterol, Dr. Sumita?
Cholesterol, according to Ayurveda, is again nothing but the kapha imbalance and am. You know am? Do you remember am?
Yeah.
Am is a mucus formation. When your digestive fire is weak, whatever you eat doesn't get digested properly and forms into kind of mucus which starts blocking your channels. Okay. When this mucus goes into your blood supply, then it is called as cholesterol or triglyceride, according to Western theory. But according to Ayurveda theory, it is nothing but the stickiness from the food or the arm which blocks the channels. So what we do, we give the diet to digest the arm or the mucus. And the best thing for digesting arm is ginger. Everyone knows ginger.
Yeah.
In every country, in every place of world, you will get ginger. Yes. So take ginger every day, like a 1 centimeter, crush it properly, and then boil it in a 2 glass of water and drink that water every day. That is the best remedy for cholesterol and arm and mucus. Even it will help control your weight because ginger helps to improve the metabolism.
Yeah.
So try to have more ginger than dry ginger. If you have cholesterol issues, then do walk, exercises, meditation, yoga. And there are many beautiful herbs in Ayurveda like Arjun. Have you heard about Arjun?
No, what is it?
There is a plant called Arjun. Arjun is the best for cholesterol and heart. Make tea of Arjun instead of drinking tea or coffee in the morning. You have Arjun Shirpak. Like you won't believe me. I had a client from Boston. His triglyceride was 690 before 3 years. You won't believe. I suggested him with Arjun Shirpak. Along with that, I gave him some supplements of mine. And yesterday only he sent me his triglyceride reports. Every 1 year we do his reports. And now his triglyceride is 145. I have the reports I can share with you. Such an excellent result you can get in triglycerides.
What about arthritis?
Arthritis, see, basically arthritis are different types. There is a rheumatoid arthritis, there is osteoarthritis, there is gout. There are 3 main types of arthritis. But mainly what you see is osteoarthritis. Like after a certain age, when your body has lots of vata or the air imbalances, the air gets trapped inside the joints and start to dry the joints. When the joints dry, then you hear the cracking sound, you know?
Yeah.
If you've seen any Indian movies, you must have seen the villains, they make tuck, 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 from the joints, you know? But that is not a good sign. Actually, you should tell them, you know, this is not good thing. Actually, you have arthritis.
Yeah.
So when you have arthritis, the first symptoms is you will start getting the cracking joints in your, cracking noise in the joints because your joints are lacking the lubrication. Okay? And the joints starts to degenerate. So you get degenerative arthritis. After certain age, when the vata increases, the calcium and vitamin D3 levels starts to go down. And then you start to have osteoarthritis. So when you start having cracking joints, or when you stiffness in the morning while waking up, the best remedy you must be also knowing is castor oil.
Castor oil, okay.
I must have given castor oil to more than 2 lakh people and got excellent result. Excellent. Just take castor oil 1 teaspoon at night.
By drinking or how we use it?
Take it with warm water or warm tea or warm milk. Something which is warm and liquid. Mix it with have it at night.
Okay.
Slowly in 15-20 days, the pain and the stiffness will start to improve. You will feel more lighter and energetic. And the cracking sounds and the stiffness will slowly reduce.
Okay.
If you have degenerative arthritis, then the best thing is have white sesame seeds. You know, tahini.
Okay.
Not about tahini first time in Lebanon. You remember? I was so surprised to see
tahini, yes. Sesame oil.
You have tahini from that time.
Remember the name also.
Remember your house or your clinic was on the 2nd or 3rd floor.
Yeah.
And some females, they used to climb the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
At the 90 and they used to have no joint pain. And I was shocked to ask them, what do you eat?
Yeah.
So they told me, we eat dates in the morning and we eat white sesame seeds, tahini.
Yeah.
Okay. That time in Ayurveda it is written that the date is the best source of calcium and iron for the joints.
Yeah.
And the white sesame seeds is the best for the joints.
Yeah.
So from that, to advise everyone to take dates and white sesame seeds prevent arthritis.
And you have a good result in it?
Yes, very good result.
Okay.
I remember everything.
You are basically specialist on women diseases in Ayurveda, like fibroid, fertility, etc. What is the difference between Ayurveda and modern medicine in the treatment of these cases, and how you yourself treat it?
See, according to Ayurveda, they give you supplements of different hormones. When you have hormonal imbalance, or if you have fibroid, or if you have polycystic ovarian disease, or if you have cyst in the ovaries, they will give you different kind of hormones. But what happens in longer period, those hormones start to give you many side effects. Like you start getting beards.
Yes.
The girls, beards, because the hair will start stretches. Then they have lots of extra hair growths. You know, then they start to have more other problems.
Yeah.
They're not good for their beauty, you know.
Yeah.
But what Ayurveda does is Ayurveda balances you from inside.
Okay.
Balance the Vata, Pitta and Kapha by seeing which hormones is out of balance. For example, you must have seen me treating so many infertility cases.
Yeah.
Most difficult where IVF is failed 5 times, IUI 10 times they are failed. And we treated them and they conceive within 3 months. Why? Because we look at the root cause. The root cause of infertility is excess pitta in your body. Okay. When you have lots of pitta, the sperm and ovum, when they unite, when they go inside the uterus, they die very quickly. Yeah. Like according to the sperm and ovum require very cool climate to grow. Lots of heat, they don't grow, they just die. Yeah. What I do, I reduce the pitta by giving nice cooling supplements. I give them pitta diet to cool the system, and then naturally they get pregnant without doing. Without any. Just with proper diet and proper supplements, they get pregnant.
And you are always getting a positive results by this method by.
Yes, like I'll give you some example. There was one patient in London. I saw her. She came to me. I saw her pulse, and I told her that you are having virus infection, and because of that, your child is not able to survive inside the uterus. Okay. Because she had history of three times getting pregnant, but the child died inside the uterus. It doesn't to 9 months. She did not believe me. But from where I will get the virus? In London, the air is so pure, we don't have any virus. You must be having virus in India, we don't have in London. So I said, then she asked me, from where I will get the virus? I told, from the pigeon. She did not believe. Pigeon.
Yeah, I know.
Bird pigeon.
Yeah.
She said, in my area, there is no pigeon. I said, fine. So she went back. She said, I don't want to start anything from any supplements from you because I don't believe your diagnosis. You won't believe. Next day, she came back crying to me. She told, I believe that you are the only one who will be able to treat me. And you are the only one who can give me a child. I said, why? What happened yesterday? You were very upset. She said, no. I went back home and then I realized I have my bed and the blanket which I use, I made specially with the bird feather. Sleeping on a bird feather, and she was using the bird feather blanket whole night. So half her life was going with the bird feather.
Okay.
And that was that she was having this infection. And then I told her to get done torch test, which will say that you have that infection. She did torch test. It came out to be positive. And then as soon as I gave her the supplements to remove those viruses and reduce the heat and improve the fertility, in 4th month, she was pregnant. And the baby boy was delivered.
Dr. Sumita, I saw you personally treating successfully a lot of skin problems and diseases. Yes. How you approach these kind of problems?
The skin diseases, according to Ayurveda, it comes under too much blood impurity.
Blood impurity.
Blood impurity and excess of heat. I'll tell you, for example, if you have lots of heat inside the earth, what will happen? Volcano eruption, correct. Yes. When you have lots of heat inside the earth, there is a volcano eruption. Same way, you have lots of toxins and heat inside your blood. The skin is nothing but the volcano eruption of that heat. It may be pimples, it may be psoriasis, it may be eczema, it may be pigmentation or rosacea. Whatever it is nothing but excess of pitta. When you have lots of blood impurity and excess of pitta, you will get all these diseases. So what is try to purify the blood, remove the toxins, detox your system, and cool your blood.
Okay.
Automatically, the skin disease will go away and new skin will come up. So try to follow Pitta diet, purify your blood. You can find Pitta diet on my website, ayushanti.com. So if you go to my website, all this diet you can find out there.
Okay. What about psychological and psychosomatic diseases like anxiety, insomnia, depression? How do you treat it?
See, psychological, whatever problems are there, mainly anxiety, depression, frustration, lack of sleep, Alzheimer, or you get multiple sclerosis. Those are nothing but excess of air going up in the head area and drying the hair. Drying the head.
Yeah.
Vata. When excess of Vata goes up in the head, it dries up the nervous system, and then you get all this problem. And when you have excess of Pitta along with the Vata, which means when you have hot air blowing up in the head, then you get anger, blood pressure, frustration, destructive emotions, all this because of excess of Pitta.
Yes.
And other because of the excess of Vata. So try to follow the diet according to the reasons. And the supplements like Brahmi, Jatamansi, all these supplements are very good to improve the brain functions. And again, ghee application is very good for the sleep disorders or anxiety, depression, and nervousness.
Simply we have application here of ghee?
ghee and below the feet. And also have ghee with milk in the morning. If you take 1 cup of hot milk with 1 teaspoonful of ghee, you will get very beautiful skin. The wrinkles will reduce, the eyeglasses will reduce. Mentally, you will feel more better. The memory, focus, concentration will improve. Okay. So have more ghee, cow ghee. Okay. That will help to balance the mental disorders.
Let us speak a little bit, Dr. Sumita, about a big problem actually, coronavirus. Yes. What do you suggest to prevent it? Do you think that Ayurvedic preventions are enough for prevention of corona?
See, according to Ayurveda, there is nothing written about the vaccination and all these things. But Ayurveda says that ojo vruddho hi dehasya tushti pushti balodaya in Sanskrit. It means in your system, if you increase ojas, then good strength, good stamina, good vitality, good longevity, and good immunity. So in order to get rid of any bacteria, viruses, or any infection, or any such epidemics, you have to keep your immune system high. And for keeping the immune system high, you have to increase the ojas.
How to remember ojas?
Yeah, I knew that question will come. You remember what is ojas?
Yeah, of course. It's, but okay, you can explain in briefs if you want.
The ojas is the end product of Shukra Dhatu.
Yeah.
Whatever food we eat converts into 7 different tissues, like rasa, which is plasma, then rakta, which is blood, then muscles, mans, then fat, which is made, then asthi, which is bone, then majja, which is bone marrow, and shukra, which is sperm or ovum or reproductive system. And from the shukra dhatu, the end product, which is like 2 drops only in the measurement, is called ojas.
Okay.
And is nothing but the nectar of life.
Yes.
And ojas is nothing but our immunity.
Okay.
So when your ojas increases, your skin looks beautiful, your hair grows very nicely, your vision is good, you have very good digestive fire, your immunity against all the bacteria are very good. And when the same ojas start to go down, then you start to have different immune related diseases like corona or HIV or bronchitis or tuberculosis or AIDS. All these things you will start getting it because your ojas, which is fighting inside, is going down. So ojas is life. If you have ojas, you are alive. If your ojas comes to 0, then you are dead. It means it is
ojas. How to increase ojas?
The best thing to increase ojas is again ghee.
Ghee.
So try to ghee in your food. Then have organic cow's milk with your food. Eat more sattvic diet. Sattvic diet will always give you good immunity. So try to have freshly cooked vegetables. And dry fruits are the best source of ojas. So do you remember my famous energy drink?
Yeah. Can you explain it, please?
Yes. So if you want the best ojas, try to do the energy drink. Like whatever I go, I tell everyone to follow this energy drink. And you won't believe, if you do it regularly without gap, within 3 to 4 months, you will start to feel better immunity. Your strength increase. And if you are popping up so many vitamins, slowly you won't require anyone because the energy will contain each and every vitamins and minerals you require. For that, you want to know what to do?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so take 2 dates.
2 dates. For what?
Almonds.
Almonds, yeah.
Then you can take 2 walnuts. 10 or 20 black raisins. And if you like apricot or figs, instead of dates, you can use that also.
Okay.
Soak everything for 2 to 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Then throw the water because it will contain all the heat inside.
Okay.
And toxins will come out from the dry fruits. So throw the water, again add new water and add 2 whole cardamom.
Okay.
2 whole cardamom and 2 teaspoonfuls fennel seed.
Okay. Fennel.
Okay.
Can you write after for us? If you write it, I will translate it in Arabic and spend it.
Arabic and tell them. Keep that overnight and then churn it in the morning along with warm milk or water and drink this along with your breakfast.
Okay. Okay.
This is the best energy drink which will keep you more, have more memory, focus, concentration, energy and stamina. All these things will get with the energy drink.
Okay. Okay. Dr. Sumita, do you have already treated coronavirus patients and how?
Many.
Many corona. India, in America, where?
You won't believe, you will find some testimonials also on my website and on my Facebook about corona. I have 2 best products called Immugen and Ayurveda. Do you know Tinospora cordifolia, the plant named Guduchi?
It is in India, this plant.
Yes, it is the best immune booster and we saw excellent results with Guduchi in corona cases. So I made an extract tablet which is called Immugen, which has 8 times more stronger Guduchi in it in the form of extract, Dhanavati. So 2 in the morning, 2 at night, and Ayurveda 2 in the morning, 2 at night. I gave to more than 10,000 of my clients all over the world. And no one got corona.
10,000.
And who had corona, they contacted me. I gave them my supplements and they never needed any hospitalization. And the symptoms, they got rid of the symptoms very fast and they did not get any complications of corona later on, like bronchitis and asthma and other related problems and loss of taste and all this was not there.
Okay. Okay. We should write all these things and I will translate it in Arabic because people are asking us by chat this moment, please write it, let us know it in details. All this.
To you. Yes, I'll write it and send it to you.
Dr. Sumita, let us little bit talk of a main topic. It is vaccine. First, are you with or against vaccine? And do you want, or maybe do you have already taken vaccine, or do you want to take it?
Frankly speaking, I haven't taken it yet. According to Ayurveda, there is nothing written about vaccination. Vaccination came much later, like since 100 years maybe. But before 100 years, there was nothing like vaccination, I think.
Yeah, it is from Louis Pasteur. It is in the 19th century.
Yes. In Ayurveda, something about Janapada Udvans was written. There is a chapter which is called Janapada Udvansa. Janapada means huge population and Udvansa means die. When the huge population die at one time, it is called Janapada Udvansa.
Okay.
So in that chapter, Ayurveda, it is written that people will die in large quantity when there will be an epidemic of different kind of organisms. Like it may be bacteria, viruses, and all these things. And how to get rid of those bacteria, viruses, it's written in Ayurveda. In that chapter, 2 best thing they wrote is first thing, you have to clean the air.
Okay.
Clean the air, clean the water.
How to clean the air and how to clean the water?
Clean the air, clean the water, clean the food.
Okay. So we have to clean 3 things: air, water, and food.
So how to clean the air? Ayurveda says there are very beautiful things in Ayurveda, you know, which you can burn. Have you seen incense sticks? Sandalwood incense stick. You know, we light an incense in front of the god.
Okay. Stick, of course, everyone know it.
So in Ayurveda, we have one plant called Gugul.
Yeah.
You know Gugul?
Yeah, yeah.
The Latin name is Commiphora mucula. Okay. So that Gugul is very good to purify the air and to get rid of viruses and bacteria from the air of your house or your vicinity.
Okay.
So try to burn Gugul or Gugul incense, the sandalwood incense.
Yeah.
Then if
some they burn cow
dung is also good to clear the air. So you can also burn the cow dung, put little ghee on the cow dung, so all the virus and bacteria will run away. Okay. Then if you don't have anything, suppose if you don't have any such things, any plants, then you can burn garlic pills. You know the skin of the garlic?
Yes.
Garlic pills, onion pills, which you throw away.
Yeah.
Instead of throwing them away, you can burn them.
Okay.
Then you know ajwain, wild celery seeds.
Yes.
So ajwain on those garlic skin, put little ajwain.
We have
and
to
some black pepper.
To me, all these things, or people are still asking me, please put it in writing and translate it for us.
Yes. So these are the things which will purify the air.
Okay.
When the air is clean, the air is pure, the viruses won't be able to enter inside your nose, or it won't be around you.
Okay.
You know, your body. So clear the air from the system.
Okay.
Second, Ayurveda says is clean the water.
Okay.
Okay, because virus can come also from the water.
Okay.
So first thing is don't use the utensils which the person who is having corona is using or infected person is using. To clear the water, the first best thing is alum. You know alum?
Alum.
Mostly after shave.
Yes. Yeah.
So what you have to do is just take little bit in a cloth, tie up 7 times inside the water bottle.
Okay.
Or a water pot. Just move it and remove it. It will clean all the toxins, and whatever toxin is there will come down on the base of the water. So take alum water. Also, the best thing to clean the germs and everything from the water is dry ginger. So put dry ginger in the water, boil water properly and drink the dry ginger water. What it will also do, if you have viruses gone inside the lungs or in the respiratory tract, also help you to digest those viruses or those mutated by the virus and improve the lungs, because corona always affects first lungs.
Yeah.
You have to, first thing is you have to protect your lungs. That is very important. So for that, you have to do steam inhalation with ajwain water. So take boiling water, put ajwain seeds and take steam.
Yeah.
Like how you take steam?
Yeah.
Same way you do with ajwain. So whatever coronavirus or any virus is there will come out.
Okay.
First thing. Then you take little oil, dip your fingers and apply oil in the nose.
Which kind of oil?
You can use sesame oil or castor oil or cow ghee.
Olive oil, it will be good?
Oil also is, because you get more olive oil over there.
Yes.
So olive oil in both the nostril. What it will do? It will lubricate the nose, so the virus won't be able to enter inside the nose.
We use mostly in yoga, you know, this nasya with salt and water, and we take it.
In yoga, they do neti, but Ayurveda doesn't to do with plain water, because if you take plain water, it will dehydrate the skin inside the mucosal membrane. So when you are doing neti, put little oil in it.
Oil?
So it does dehydrate the mucosal membrane.
Yeah.
Otherwise, your mucosa will become dry inside. So if it is dry, then you will get more bacteria and virus will directly go inside. So when you lubricate, stick up there, they won't go up.
Okay.
Inside the nasal membrane. Same way you can apply inside the ears to protect your ears. Apply the warm sesame oil in your scalp. That will also help you to have good sleep and good stress-free life.
Okay. Okay. So oil here, it can also kill viruses?
Yes. According to Ayurveda, in that chapter, Janapado Dhwansa, it is written that you have to clear the air. You have to clear the water. So whatever air is going inside, you have to clear that by putting the oil. So the clean air will go inside without the viruses and bacteria.
Okay. Okay. So oil should enter and be there in the mouth, or only?
Completely inside the nose you can apply.
Okay.
But just cut the nails, otherwise you will get hurt inside the
yeah, okay. So you are not going to take vaccine for you?
I may have to take, because they may make it compulsory for the travelers. And you know I travel a lot.
Yeah.
So if I don't take vaccine, I won't be able to go to my husband. I have to be alone over here and I don't want to do that.
It is just because it is compulsory.
If they make it compulsory, then I will take. Otherwise, I am not sure if I'll take it.
And do you think that Ayurvedic preventions are enough to prevent coronavirus?
Yes, I have seen in my practice. I have seen on thousands of my clients, by giving my herbs, giving my diet and home remedies and lifestyle changes, they are not getting corona. And if by chance some of their family member gets it, they get rid of it very fast and without any complications. I saw very good results in my practice.
Can you diagnostic corona just by pulse reading, Dr. Sumita?
See, symptomatically, you can easily find out, but by seeing the pulse, what is corona? Corona is basically the virus which attacks your respiratory system.
Yeah.
Okay. And respiratory system is connected to which dosha?
It should be Vata, no?
Vata and Kapha.
Yeah.
Vata will give you the movements. The air gives the movements of respiration. And Kapha, it lubricates the lungs. So it's the combination of Vata and Kapha. Okay. So when you read the pulse, the first thing will be Kapha will be very prominent. Kapha will be very high and Vata will be second level and the pulse will be sticky in nature. So the finger will stick on the skin. Very easily it will be sticky.
Yeah. So you already know corona just by pulse reading?
Mostly, and then we can ask them the question, you know, about the fever, about the breathlessness and the oxygen level and difficulty in breathing. And when you correlate both the things, then you can be, you know, sure about the
mostly
corona.
What do you give as a medicine if in case you have a patient who got COVID-19? What do you give him as a, is there some Ayurvedic medicine or only allopathic?
That's what I told you. There are some testimonial on my Facebook and website. You can see after having corona, how they recovered with my supplements. I have the best supplements called Immugen and Ayurveda, by which you can completely get rid of the viruses and prevent any kind of viruses and bacteria. And it really helps. Even for the fever, I have a tablet called Pyrino, which helps more faster than the paracetamol or the Western medicine for the fever. You won't believe.
Okay. Let us talk, Dr. Sumita, about yoga. How can Ayurveda help in yoga, in meditation, and in spiritual life in general?
Yes, see, if you see, Ayurveda and yoga are both connected to each other. Yoga is like a sister science to Ayurveda. So Ashtanga Yoga is the best. If you can follow Ashtanga Yoga and do yoga, meditation, pranayam, breathing techniques, anulom vilom, meditation, they will help you to release the toxins through the nasal cavity, keep your immunity high, keep your oxygen level high, because in corona you need more oxygen to get rid of corona. So it is the best thing to incorporate yoga, meditation, pranayam, all these things along with Ayurvedic supplements and diet for overall health and for longevity. Because Ayurveda believes in Shatayu. You know Shatayu? What is Shatayu?
No, what is it? Can you explain?
Shatayu, Shat means 100 and Ayu means life. So now the Yuga which we are going through, you must be knowing, it is Kala Yuga. This is a Kala Yuga through which we are going.
Okay.
And in Ayurvedic textbooks, it is written, in this Yuga, the minimum lifespan of a person should be 100 years. Shata Ayu. Shata means 100 and Ayu means life.
Okay.
So you should have 100 years of life.
Okay.
Normally.
No one has it because it is due to...
You can have it if you follow the Ayurvedic guidelines properly. If you can follow the Ayurvedic guidelines, definitely you can have Shatayu. It is written with confidence 5,000 years back in the Ayurvedic textbooks. And everything is true nowadays. You know, you won't believe, before 5,000 years, it was written in Ayurveda about tuberculosis, about HIV. Like, for example,
even
about tuberculosis.
In Ayurvedic scriptures? HIV
yes. If you read the description of Raja Yakshma, Raja Yakshma is nothing but tuberculosis or Anulom Kshay. Anulom Kshay means from Rasa Dhatu, Rakta Dhatu comes down, then Mans. When it all step by step goes down, then you get tuberculosis. And exactly opposite is called Pratilom Kshay, which comes in HIV or AIDS. If you see the symptom of HIV and AIDS, it's similar to Pratilom Kshay. It starts with the loss of semen, that disease.
Okay.
So if you see the AIDS also, it starts with the semen. And then slowly, blood, muscles, plasma, everything start to go down. They lose weight, their immunity goes down. So the description of Pratilom Kshay is nothing but HIV or AIDS.
Okay.
So whatever is written 5,000 years ago in Ayurvedic textbook is true today also, I can tell you with the confidence. But you have to follow. You have to change certain things.
Dr. Sumita, what Ayurveda can suggest as a daily routine for someone doing yoga and meditation?
If you are doing yoga and meditation, that is the best lifestyle you are following. Ayurveda always suggests to do the great lifestyle like yoga and meditation, which is sattvic lifestyle. Along with that, you have to be in a daily regimen. You know, daily regime in Ayurveda, it's called dinacharya.
Yeah.
And also there is a seasonal regime, which is called rutucharya. So in every season, your diet should be different. It should not be the same.
Okay.
And every day also your diet should be different for breakfast, different for lunch, and different for dinner.
Okay.
If you see my YouTube channel, I have made many videos on dinacharya and rutucharya.
Okay.
Daily regime and seasonal regime on my YouTube channel. So there Ayurveda says, in daily regime, when you get up in the morning, first thing is look at your own palms. You know, rub your hands, look at your own palms.
Yeah.
Because Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamule Saraswati, Karamadhye tu Govindam, Prabhate Kardarshanam. Means in the fingertips there is a place of goddess Lakshmi.
Yeah. Okay.
We write checks. Write checks with the fingertips. We count money with the fingertips.
Okay.
Because fingertips is the main place of goddess Lakshmi. So when you are seeing goddess Lakshmi, goddess Saraswati, which is the goddess of knowledge, and Lord Vishnu or whatever Lord you believe, Jesus or whoever, if you see them first thing in the morning, the whole day will be great.
Okay, so we have to look to our hand.
Our hands, and then pray to God.
Okay.
To Goddess Lakshmi, who gives you money, to Goddess Saraswati, who gives you knowledge, and whatever God you believe in, whatever supreme power.
Okay.
And then you start your day by drinking a, copper water vessel.
Okay.
Vessel full of copper vessel with the water you can keep near your bed. And in the morning when you wake up, when you are sitting on the bed, just drink the copper water.
Okay.
That will give you very good source of copper, and it will give you very good joints and digestion, and also detox the system very well.
Okay. Okay.
So Ayurveda says Brahme Muhurte Uttishte. That means you should wake up before sun rises.
Before.
Wake up before sun wakes up.
Okay.
Okay. So Brahma Muhurte Uttishte Jirna Jirnam Nirupayan. That means if you feel that you are not getting proper motion feeling, like going to the toilet, then you can sleep for a little bit more.
Okay.
But if you feel that I have to go for the motion when you wake up, that means your sleep is over. Then you can wake up.
Okay. Okay.
So first see if your previously eaten meal is digested and you are getting the call for the toilet, then you can wake up easily. Then go to the toilet, brush your teeth.
Okay.
Try to brush your teeth with turmeric and salt, at least once in a week.
Salt. Okay. Wow.
Once in a week.
It will be
turmeric.
Yellow.
It won't be. It won't be yellow. Pinch of turmeric, 2 pinch of salt, and sesame oil.
Okay.
Just mix them together and brush your teeth properly, and then do warm water gargles, and then scrape your tongue. Okay. Because tongue also has lots of toxins overnight.
Okay. Okay.
And then first thing in the morning you should have is energy drink, which I shared with you. Not tea, not coffee, but energy drink.
Like what?
I told you the energy.
You told about it.
Yes. So have energy drink and then have fruits, any sweet fruits.
Okay.
That is the best morning routine you can do.
Okay. Is there some especially daily routine to prevent common diseases like diabetes, blood pressure, cancer, etc.? At a routine, daily routine.
Yes, daily routine is this thing which I told you in the morning. What you have to do in the morning, I already told you. Okay?
Okay.
So you must have heard one saying, breakfast like king, lunch like prince,
okay,
and dinner like beggar. Do you know what the meaning of that? What is the meaning?
Yeah.
What is breakfast like king?
Breakfast like
large breakfast.
King.
Large breakfast.
Large breakfast.
Yeah.
What king used to eat? Large breakfast?
Explain, please. So what?
Okay, tell me one answer.
Yeah.
What is the job of a king?
What is the
job of the king?
Job of the king is to rule the country, no? And to...
Yes. So for ruling, what he requires?
Mind, good mind.
Mind, because he have to take more decisions.
Yeah.
Of with which place to fight.
Okay.
What to do? What political decisions have to be taken?
Okay.
So the main job of a king is mental.
Okay.
So breakfast like king means the food which improves your mental capacities. Okay. You should be eating for the breakfast.
Okay.
So tell me the food which are good for the mind.
In Lebanon, we take that, what we say, tin. What is thyme? You remember what we took in Lebanon as a breakfast? I have not the name in English. Thyme, maybe thyme.
It's good for the brain.
Yeah. It will improve intelligence and.
Okay. The best thing to improve brain is dry fruits.
Dry fruits?
Yes. Almonds. Okay. Almonds, everyone knows is good for the memory.
Okay.
So have more almonds, walnut, figs, apricots. I saw you have such a beautiful sweets made up of dry fruits. Only in Lebanon you get it.
Okay.
I never saw such nice sweets in all over the world, you know.
Thanks.
The best dry fruit sweets are there in Lebanon without sugar.
You're still remembering. Good, good.
You have natural sweetness with dry fruits, I can see, you know.
Okay.
So those dry fruits are the best for the breakfast. So have breakfast like king. Okay. That means include more dry fruits, more fruits which are rich in nutrients in the morning breakfast.
Means dates,
also milk,
almonds.
Milk, warm milk you can take, cow ghee you can take in the morning. Those are good for the breakfast.
Okay.
As a daily routine for everyone.
Okay.
Then second saying is lunch like a prince.
Yeah.
Now tell me another question. Now today
you are asking me it's an examination or what?
You are asking me questions, so now I am asking
this moment it is your turn to ask me.
So what is the job of a prince? Tell me.
The job of the prince. The king. It is like the king, no, but little bit less.
What prince does?
Maybe he helped the king. What it should be? Difficult question for me.
Prince will have to learn different arts.
Okay.
Like horse riding, sword,
okay,
bodybuilding, all these things prince will have to do.
So to have
strength and fighting for the enemies. Okay, so the job of a prince is more physical.
Yeah.
Not mental.
Okay.
So dry fruit you can eat in the morning and heavy foods you can eat in the lunch.
Heavy food.
That's why the saying is breakfast like king and lunch like a prince.
Okay. Okay.
So if you want to have nice, good, heavy food, then have around 12 o'clock in the noon.
12
around 12 o'clock in the noon, the pitta is at his high position. Okay. You have lots of fire in your system, and whatever you eat will get very easily digested.
Okay.
So have proper meal for the lunch. Don't skip lunch.
Okay.
Okay. So proper lunch. And then the last saying is dinner like a beggar. Now I won't ask you a question.
It's very simple. No need to ask. The answer is already there.
Yes. So in the dinner, you should take something very light. Okay. You know, like a khichdi or soup. Or dal or rice, like that. So if you follow these guidelines, you know, breakfast routine, lunch and dinner is the best daily regime for everyone to get rid of all this clinical.
Sumita, they are always asking me and repeated the same thing. What you do to always keep so young and so beautiful?
Oh my God! See, I'll tell you. I take
your big secret. You don't want to tell.
No. I will share all my secrets. I like to share my knowledge.
You are from 20 years. You was in Lebanon, and they telling me you are more young than before 20 years. How you do it?
Now I must come back to Lebanon to meet everyone. It's been a long time. So the best thing I do is morning energy drink is must.
Okay.
First thing, as I told you, I wake up in the morning, I look at
energy.
the farm.
You should write it, please write it, because they are asking me. Write it in English. I will translate it and put it.
Whatever I'm sharing, I am doing it. Whatever I'm sharing with you, I am doing it.
Okay. Okay.
And it is really giving me results, not only for me, for everyone, all my clients, whoever is following.
Okay.
So today, whichever knowledge I shared with you is from my 25 years of experience.
Okay.
All the nectar from my experience I have shared.
You mean you have 25 years old, no?
No.
You don't seem more.
No. I am not.
Last question, Dr. Sumita.
Sure.
You are a Vaidya doctor, but also you are a spiritual woman.
Yes.
What is how you live as your life as a spiritual seeker, and what is Ayurveda give you for your spiritual life?
See, Ayurveda always suggests to live a sattvic lifestyle. If you live a proper sattvic lifestyle, you won't be very sad in a sad situation. You will be able to control yourself in a sad situation and be strong. Yeah. And you will be not very overwhelmed if you get something very good, you know, in your life. Okay. So you can be mentally and physically stable if you follow sattvic lifestyle.
Okay.
So you can lead your life very easily, and you can inspire other people also. If your life or your lifestyle is spiritual, if you believe in God, if you do meditation, yoga, if you are following the routine, then by looking at you and, you know, listening to you, other will get influence, and you can influence many, many, many other lives.
Okay.
That is what I believe. And I always believe in karma. If your karma is good, you will always get good in your life.
But practically what you are doing as a spiritual practices?
I do meditation regularly. I do yoga. I do walks. I try to be in nature as much as possible, like go in the sunlight.
You have time go in the all this
garden, go in the forest, go
and all your
in the lake.
I saw
yes, I do.
So many patients, sometimes 100, 200 patients by day. So how you can count all this
I take out my time. I do whatever I like. I take out my time and I do it.
Okay.
Every day, 1 hour meditation is must for me. Okay. Praying and meditation I always do since I was like in a 5th standard, like I was around 10 or 12 years old, 10 or 11 years old. I started my meditation and praying from there, that time until today I'm following it without break. You had seen me doing meditation at your home also, you remember?
Yeah. And also I took your many photos of you doing meditation, you remember?
Yes, I remember.
What is your last suggestion, Dr. Sumita, for peoples and in this meeting? What do you want to tell at the last?
My suggestion would be try to live a most routine life. Don't go over on anything. Try to have balance in each and every portion of your life. Okay. Like it may be diet, it may be lifestyle, it may be relationship, it may be social status. It may be staying up on the media, you know, on Facebook and WhatsApp. Try to limit everything, you know. I'm not saying don't do this, don't do that. And I'm not saying whatever I'm suggesting, do everything 100%. But try to do little changes in your life, which are positive things. And you will definitely see good results within 2 or 3 months. After doing some little changes one by one.
Like what is changes you mean?
Changes means whatever I suggest, you can do different lifestyle. Okay. Try to change your sleeping time, waking up early, having meals on proper time. Okay. Try to reduce the junk food. Try to eat more fresh made food. Try to have ghee in your food. Okay. Have more warm, liquid and soupy kind of food.
Okay. Dr. Sumita,
keep your immune system high.
It was a big joy to welcome you with us. If you
Same here.
We can also you can continue with us, or also your people, they can continue with us our meditation. We can, in this case, talk in English, not only in French. It was really, we have a lot of things to learn from you.
Yes.
And we already learned. I already learned from a long time, and this moment also with your smile, and we are always laughing. It means you spread also joy around you. So
yes,
thanks a lot, and hope also.
What is the point in remaining sad and unhappy, you know?
And hope see you always again in Lebanon, because people are always asking about you.
Thank you. Sure, I will.
A nice day, and Jai Gurudev.
Thank you.
Jai Ma. Jai Gurudev.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you very much.
Dr Jacques Vigne, la parole maintenant.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Sumita.
Thanks, Dr. Sunita Didi.
Thank you, Dr. Sumita.
Thank you, Dr. Sumita. Can you just share the energy drink recipe once more?
So,
yes, I will be sharing everything with Lwiis.
Okay, write it to me. I will put it in English and I will translate it in Arabic and put it in my site both. And I will share also what you put in your own site.
Do you have all the participants' number with you? Whoever has participated now?
Also, Dr. Jacques Vigne will put it in his site. So it will be in many sites and more people can.
Yes, and also everyone can get all these remedies on my website, ayushanti.com.
Okay.
I will write in the comment box my website.
I will put the address of your site in my also site, and I will
each and every remedy is there on my website.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. ठीक है. अरे हो.
ठीक है. Namaste. Thank you.
Docteur Jacques Vigne, la parole est à vous.
Oui, alors, est-ce qu'on peut faire en anglais? Moi, ça ne me gêne pas.
Le problème, c'est que ton accent en anglais est un peu difficile à comprendre et traduire. Moi, j'ai un accent en anglais qui est un accent indien et toi, tu as un accent français en anglais. Donc, oh là là. Bref, les gens... je crois que, à mon avis, tu parles en français avec un peu d'anglais.
Oui.
Et moi, je traduis. Essaie de parler un petit peu, c'est-à-dire en français, en anglais, et moi, je traduis en arabe, mais sans avoir de très longues phrases.
D'accord, oui.
Donc, we start a meditation with Dr. Jacques Vigne this moment.
Yes.
And hope you will remain with us to do this meditation.
So the topic of today is attention.
إذا موضوع اليوم هو الانتباه، التنبه.
Attention is fundamental in the whole life.
الانتباه أساسي في كل الحياة.
And especially for meditation.
ولا سيما في التأمل.
And so there are different kind of attention.
هناك أنماط عديدة من التأمل، من التنبه.
And the Ashtanga Yoga can be described as a deepening of attention.
ويمكن أن نعتبر أن الأشتانغا يوغا أي الأعضاء الثمانية لليوغا كلها تتعلق بصورة أساسية بالانتباه والتنبه.
And so the internal yoga is more and more attention.
واليوغا الداخلية هي أكثر فأكثر تستند إلى التنبه.
Until the absorption of samadhi.
وما هو أيضا لكي نصل إلى الاستغراق أي السمادي.
So first we will start with breathing.
سنبدأ أولا بالتنفس.
So to fix attention, there is something which is less known but very useful.
إذن كي نركز هذا التنبه ثمة طريقة معروفة ولها مردود ومفعول قوي.
There is a point called Vajradanta in the tooth of Thunderbolt in the middle of the nasal wall.
تحت الأنف.
Yes, in the middle of the basis of the nasal wall.
إذن في منتصف الأنف.
So we take this point between the two nails of the thumbs.
بالباهمين ننكز هذه المنطقة لإحيائها وتحفيزها.
And we pinch it a little strongly.
ونلمسها أو نحكها بالأحرى كي نحفزها ونوقظها.
It acts like the prick of an acupuncture needle.
إذن كما في الوخز بالإبر.
Afterwards, we continue with, without the finger. We put the finger on the lap.
نتابع من دون الأصابع الآن.
But we continue the feeling in the Vajradhanta.
نتابع تحسس ومراقبة هذه النقطة الفاجرانتا.
The feeling of prick.
إذن تحسس هذه النقطة.
Breath is natural, spontaneous.
التنفس طبيعي تلقائي.
In neuroscience, one has found that for good meditation, we need a balance.
إذن في الكتابات المقدسة يقولون أن التأمل أساسه ويحتاج إلى التوازن.
The attention focused on one point, ekagrata, stimulates the sympathetic system.
إذن الانتباه الموجه إلى نقطة أساسية مثل الذي تحدثنا عنها يحفز الجهاز السمتاوي.
And the relaxation of the breath stimulates the parasympathetic system.
والتخفيف التنفس يحفز الجهاز ما بعد السمتاوي.
And doing both at the same time stimulates the two systems simultaneously.
وعندما نقوم بهذا العملين في الوقت عينه نكون نحفز الجهازين في الوقت عينه.
And it has been shown by neuroscientists like Newberg that it helps to go into deep meditation. This co-stimulation.
كما يؤكد عدد من العلماء وعلماء الأعصاب أن هذا يساعد على المضي في تأمل عميق.
So now we keep practicing.
والآن نتابع هذه الممارسة.
Very accurate attention to the Vajradhanta.
ونتابع توجيه الانتباه نحو نقطة ما تحت الأنف الفاجرانتا.
And very relaxed breath.
ونرخي نسترخي ونخفف من التنفس.
When one is distracted,
عندما نبدأ هذا التأمل
either one loses relaxation of the breath,
دون أن نفقد هذا الاسترخاء والهدوء في التنفس،
or one loses precision of the concentration on Vajradhanta.
أو إذا فقدنا هذا الانتباه والتركيز على الفاجرانتا،
come back to these 2 points regularly.
نعود إلى هذه النقطة بصورة تلقائية منتظمة، ما أن نشعر أننا فقدنا الانتباه.
Now we will do a meditation of peace.
والآن سنقوم تأمل السلام.
In Sanskrit, it's Shanti. For the Buddhists, it's Shamatha.
بالسنسكريتية السلام شانتي، وفي البوذية شاماتا.
And so this image is also described both in the Bhagavad Gita and in Tibetan Buddhism.
وهذه الصورة مشروحة في كلا النصين والكتابين، البهجافات جيتا والكتابات التبتية.
Sentir l'énergie qui monte du bassin jusqu'au sommet de la tête comme une flamme de bougie.
إذن أن نشعر بهذه الطاقة التي تصعد من الحوض وإلى الرأس، كما لو أنها حرارة تصعد بحرارة شمعة.
toute l'énergie du corps est aspirée par le canal central où il y a cette flamme.
كل طاقة الجسم تسحب إلى المحور المركزي للجسم مثل شعلة.
C'est comme l'énergie qui monte, comme l'air chaud qui monte dans l'axe central.
مثل الهواء الساخن الذي يصعد في المحور المركزي.
Les reins sont creusés.
الكلوتان مقعرتان نحو الأمام.
On sent la main de lumière qui pousse le milieu du dos légèrement vers l'avant.
نشعر بيدين نورانيتين تدفع بالظهر والكلوتين إلى الأمام.
On revient à cette flamme qui monte, comme si toutes nos courants de sensations pouvaient être absorbés par cette flamme.
نعود إلى هذه الشعلة التي تصعد عبر المحور المركزي كما لو أن كل طاقاتنا مأخوذة مسحوبة إلى هذه الشعلة.
Maintenant, on va étendre cette paix dans différentes parties du corps.
الآن سنمدد هذا المفعول إلى مختلف أجزاء ومناطق الجسم.
Donc, le travail est très simple. À chaque fois qu'il y a une sensation, la remplacer par une flamme de bougie ou de lampe à huile.
العمل سهل. كل ما نشعر بإحساس معين نحل مكانه، نضع مكانه هذه الشعلة.
Donc, cette flamme est comme dans une chambre sans courant d'air. Elle est continue, elle ne vacille pas.
هذه الشعلة هي كما لو أنها في غرفة من دون هواء، إذن تبقى ثابتة.
Donc, on peut commencer par la jambe droite.
نبدأ بالفخذ الأيمن.
La première sensation qui vient, on la remplace par une flamme de bougie tranquille.
أول إحساس نشعر به نحل مكانه، نستبدله بهذه الشمعة، هذه الشعلة من الشمعة.
C'est comme si la sensation était un bout de papier journal froissé.
كما لو أن هذا الإحساس مثل ورقة جريدة.
Et donc, on y met le feu et ça se désagrège.
وهكذا نحرق بالشعلة هذه الجريدة وتترمد.
Ou comme une flamme de bougie bien régulière.
مثل شعلة شمعة
Les tensions liées à la sensation se dissolvent dans cette flamme paisible.
كل الضغوطات المرتبطة بهذا الإحساس تذوب في هذه الشمعة، هذه الشعلة.
Ou dans une image analogue, chaque sensation devient un tout petit feu de bois qui se consume tranquillement.
أو أن كل إحساس يصير مثل شعلة صغيرة تأكل نفسها وتتلاشى.
On peut prendre une autre localisation, toujours la jambe droite.
الآن نختار مكان آخر مثل الفخذ الأيمن أو غيره.
Non seulement on sent la flamme au niveau de la sensation,
ليس فقط نشعر بهذه الشعلة على مستوى الإحساس،
mais on sent que la lumière et la chaleur de la flamme se répandent dans toute la zone.
ولكن أيضا نشعر أن هذا ضوء هذه الشعلة ينتشر في كل هذه المنطقة التي نتحسسها.
Ce sera peut-être plus facile pour ceux qui n'ont pas déjà fait de s'allonger. On est en fin de journée, donc on va s'allonger, reprendre la posture de l'empereur et continuer le trajet dans le corps.
يمكنكم الآن لا سيما وأننا في آخر النهار أن تتمددوا ومستخدمين وضعية الأمبراطور التي وصفناها مرارا.
On remonte dans la jambe gauche.
نصعد في الفخذ الأيسر.
S'il y a une petite sensation, on fait une petite flamme. S'il y a une grande sensation, on fait une flamme plus grande.
إذا شعرنا هناك بإحساس كبير نشعل شمعة وشعلة كبيرة. إذا كان هناك إحساس صغير نكتفي بشعلة صغيرة.
Mais à chaque fois, la sensation se désagrège et la lumière et la chaleur se répandent dans toute la zone.
وفي كل مرة هذا الإحساس يتلاشى وتتمدد الشعلة في كل المكان.
Maintenant, le niveau du ventre, du bassin, du ventre.
الآن مستوى الحوض والبطن.
Dès qu'une sensation remonte, on la transforme en flamme et on sent le rayonnement de la flamme dans tout le ventre.
ما أن يصعد إحساس ما نحو البطن نحولها إلى شعلة ونتحسس هذه الشعلة في البطن.
La méditation, c'est beaucoup aller vite.
إذن التأمل هو كثيرا ما يكون أن نمضي بسرعة.
On ne laisse pas la sensation se crisper sur elle-même, se bloquer.
لا ندع الإحساس يتشنج ينطوي على نفسه وبالتالي بيكون في إعاقة.
On la transforme en flamme et on sent qu'elle se répand dans tout le ventre, dans toutes les lombaires.
بل نحول هذا الإحساس إلى شعلة تنتشر في كل البطن.
Maintenant, on remonte dans le thorax.
والآن نصعد في القفص الصدري.
L'important, c'est de ne pas coincer sur une sensation.
المهم أن لا نتوقف عند إحساس ما.
Mais qu'elle puisse se dissoudre dans la zone où elle est, comme de la brume au soleil.
بل ندع هذا الإحساس يذوب في المكان الذي هو كما تذوب الشمعة بالنار.
Et pour cela, l'image de la flamme aide beaucoup.
لذا فصورة الشعلة تساعد كثيرا في هذا المجال.
à condition de bien sentir la lumière et la chaleur de la flamme qui se répandent tout autour dans la zone où est la sensation.
شرط أن نشعر بهذه الشعلة تمتد في كل المنطقة التي نراقبها ونشعر بالإحساس فيها.
Maintenant, on remonte dans le bras droit.
نصعد الآن في الذراع الأيمن.
Je ne dis pas qu'on fait le même travail parce qu'on ne fait jamais le même travail en méditation.
إذا لا نقوم بالعمل نفسه يمكن أن نغير في الطريقة.
On fait un travail analogue mais un peu différent.
نقوم بعمل مشابه ولكنه مختلف قليلا.
Les sensations sont un peu différentes, la flamme est un peu différente, etc.
الإحساس مختلف قليلا وبالتالي الشعلة مختلفة أيضا.
Maintenant avec le bras gauche.
الآن مع الذراع الأيسر.
Maintenant avec le cou, la tête.
الآن مع الرقبة والرأس.
Donc le principe de cette méditation d'apaisement, d'absorption est très simple.
مبدأ هذا تأمل السلام والتهدئة بسيط جدا.
Il s'agit de poser le regard sur l'objet de focalisation
أن نوجه نظرنا إلى موضع الذي نتنبه فيه
sans distraction ni saisie,
دون تشتت ولكن أيضا دون حصر فيه.
Par saisie, on sous-entend crispation, contraction.
أي دون تركيز تشنجي.
Donc, poser le regard sur l'objet sans distraction ni contraction.
إذن أن نوجه نظرنا انتباهنا إلى الموضع الذي نراقبه من دون تشتت وأيضا من دون تشنج.
Maintenant, faites-vous relever, on va faire le home final.
والآن يمكنكم أن تنهضوا، أن تجلسوا كي نردد الأوم الأخير.
Le home dissout toutes les souffrances.
الأوم يذيب كل العذابات، يذوبها.
Donne la paix.
ويمنح السلام.
Et comme le disait le Bouddha, la paix est le plus grand des bonheurs.
وكما كان يقول البوذا أن السلام هو أكبر سعادة.
Voilà, maintenant, on peut passer aux échanges.
Il ne nous reste pas beaucoup de temps. On va poser quelques questions. Il y en a plusieurs. On posera
Oui.
2 ou 3. Ça dépend du temps. La première, vous parlez souvent des chakras et tout le monde en parle. La notion des chakras, à son origine, n'est-elle pas de la tradition du Tantra? Comment peut-on donc l'appliquer ou l'utiliser dans d'autres traditions et notamment le yoga de Patanjali qui n'en parle pas? Je traduis. تتحدث غالبا عن الشاكرا والكل يتحدث عنها. مفهوم الشاكرا أليس هو متأتيا من التانترا؟ فكيف يمكن استخدامه أو تطبيقه في تقاليد أخرى ولا سيما يوغا باتانجالي التي لا تأتي بتاتا على ذكر الشاكرا؟
Oui, donc, me revient à propos des chakras et des nadis, des canaux d'énergie, un conseil de fond des maîtres tibétains.
هنا بالنسبة إلى الشاكرا وقنوات النادي أذكر نصيحة للمعلمي التبت.
Et donc, il ne faut pas les rigidifier, les solidifier, ça doit rester très léger.
إذن لا يجب أن نكثفهما نجعلهما قاسيين بل يجب أن نجعل أن يكون هذا المفهوم سائلا غير جامد.
Ça doit rester léger comme la lumière de l'arc-en-ciel.
يجب أن يبقى خفيفا مثل ضوء قوس قزح.
Et donc, par rapport au corps absolu, tout ce système subtil n'a plus d'existence.
إذن بالنسبة للجسم المرهف المطلق كل هذه البنية وهذا النظام لا يعد له وجود.
Mais donc, c'est ce que répétait souvent Swami Vijayananda.
وهذا ما كان يكرره غالبا سوامي فيجاياناندا.
Cependant, ça aide beaucoup de s'absorber dans les courants d'énergie qui confluent dans les chakras.
C'est quoi qui aide beaucoup?
De s'absorber dans les courants d'énergie qui confluent vers les chakras.
إذن أن نستغرق في هذا التيار الطاقة الذي يدخل ويذهب إلى الشاكرا يساعد على الاستغراق في التأمل.
Le mental n'aime pas ce qui est complètement immobile, mais ce qui bouge régulièrement, il l'aime.
الذهن لا يحب كثيرا ما يبقى جامدا غير متحرك ولكن ما يتحرك هذا ما يحبه.
Et d'habitude, on se concentre sur les chakras supérieurs, cœur, gorge, tête.
إذن في العادة نركز على الشاكراز العليا أي القلب والرأس.
Et dans la tête, c'est mieux de se concentrer sur le troisième œil que sur le sommet de la tête.
وفي الرأس من الأفضل أن نركز على العين الثالثة من أن نركز على النافوخ أي أعلى الرأس.
Le sommet de la tête, c'est plutôt pour quitter le corps au moment de la mort.
لأن أعلى الرأس هي بالأحرى عندما نترك جسمنا في آن لحظة الوفاة.
Si on se concentre trop sur le sommet de la tête avant, on risque de perdre son énergie.
إذا ركزنا كثيرا على أعلى الرأس يمكن أن نخسر الطاقة.
Par contre, quand l'énergie sort au niveau du troisième œil, on se relie aux autres, au divin, et on ne perd pas son énergie.
أما عندما تخرج الطاقة من العين الثالثة فعندها نرتبط بالآخرين ولا نفقد طاقتنا.
Et c'est ce que disait Manonamayi, c'est ce que disent aussi les Tibétains.
وهذا ما كانت تقوله معلمتنا ما أنندميي وما يقوله التبتيون. Une question dans le même contexte. Est-ce que les méthodes de purification de chakras sont-elles efficaces en utilisant des mantras ou des prières? Comment peut-on, c'est-à-dire purifier les chakras? طرق تنظيف الشاكرا ما مدى فاعليتها؟
Donc, oui, tout ce qui nous absorbe l'esprit est bon. Hein, et donc, l'absorption dans les chakras grâce à la visualisation, à la sensation et au son, ça aide.
إذن كل ما يجعل الفكر يستغرق جيد ويفيد في التأمل إن كان تخيل الشاكراز أو التركيز عليها.
Mais ce sont des aides, il ne faut pas devenir dogmatique autour de ça.
إنها مساعدة ولا يجب أن نركز عقيدة في ذلك.
Et d'ailleurs, dans les descriptions classiques des chakras, il y a des variantes sur le nombre de chakras, sur leur couleur, etc. Ce n'est pas si fixe que ça.
إذن وفي الكتابات عن الشاكرا ليست الأمور محددة أبيض أو أسود. إذن في اختلافات عديدة في وصف ألوانها أو غير ذلك.
Donc, si on choisit de faire ce genre de pratique, c'est mieux de le faire avec un esprit souple et ouvert.
إذا اخترنا أن نمارس هذه التقنية من المهم أن نمارسها بذهنية منفتحة.
Et traditionnellement, c'est mieux de trouver un enseignant qui a une bonne expérience dans ce domaine-là.
ومن المفيد والمهم أن نجد معلما ذو خبرة واسعة وعميقة في هذا المجال.
Oui.
Okay. Vous avez dit que l'attention est comme un muscle et on peut la développer. Quelle différence entre attention et concentration? Comment peut-on développer l'une et l'autre؟ قلت إن الانتباه مثل عضلة في الجسم ويمكن تنميته. فما الفرق بين الانتباه والتركيز وكيف يمكن تطوير كل منهما؟
Voilà, donc il y a deux types d'attention, l'attention de concentration et l'attention d'observation.
إذن هناك نوعين من الانتباه، انتباه التركيز وانتباه المراقبة.
On peut faire attention à ce qu'on regarde en un point ou à ce qu'on voit autour.
يمكن أن ننتبه إلى ما ننظر إليه في نقطة معينة أو ما هو حول هذه النقطة.
L'attention d'observation est aussi comme on conduit sur une autoroute où il y a beaucoup de circulation.
إذن الانتباه، انتباه المراقبة هي مثل عندما نقود سيارة وتكون هناك زحمة وكثير من السيارات حولنا.
On est conscient de toutes les voitures autour de soi.
نكون متنبهين إلى كل السيارات التي تحيط بنا.
Et on adapte sa conduite à leur changement de position.
On adapte ونكيف قيادتنا للسيارة مع هذا المحيط.
C'est une forme de méditation d'observation.
إنها نوع من تأمل المراقبة.
Et pour les Tibétains, il y a deux types de situations en méditation.
للتبتيين هناك نوعين من التأمل والمراقبة.
Le moment où on sent qu'il y a du danger et on fait très attention.
الوقت الذي نشعر به بخطر ما وعندها نتنبه جيدا.
Comme le berger qui entend le cri du loup la nuit autour de son troupeau.
مثل الراعي القطيع الذي يسمع صوت الذئب في الليل قريب من القطيع.
Et une attention plus relaxée quand tout va bien.
وهناك تنبه آخر، تنبه استرخائي عندما تكون الأمور تسير كما يجب.
Quand on sait gérer cette alternance, on peut méditer plus longtemps tout en restant confortable.
عندما نستطيع أن ندير هذا التنبه، عندها نقوم بتأمل مريح استرخائي. Ok, peut-être la dernière question.
Oui.
Vous avez conseillé d'observer le mouvement de l'esprit comme on observe le mouvement de la respiration. Comment peut-on donc, par l'esprit lui-même, observer le mouvement de l'esprit et être l'observateur et l'observer en même temps? Est-ce possible dans notre état ordinaire de conscience de faire ça? قلت ونصحت أن نراقب حركة الفكر تماما كما نراقب حركة التنفس، فكيف يمكننا بالفكر نفسه أن نراقب حركة الفكر، وبالتالي أن نكون المراقب والمراقب في الوقت عينه، وهل ذلك ممكن في مستوى وعينا العادي؟
Oui, donc c'est possible et c'est même le propre de l'être humain.
إذن هذا ممكن وهذا من خصائص أساسا الكائن البشري.
C'est ce qu'on appelle la capacité de métacognition, de connaissance au-delà, métacognition.
إذن هي إمكانية المعرفة لما هو أبعد.
Et donc, on se dédouble et il y a la conscience supérieure qui observe le mental inférieur.
إذن نزدوج يعني نخلق زوجا لنا، والوعي الأعلى هو الذي يراقب الوعي الأدنى.
Et donc, pour le bouddhiste Theravada, cette conscience supérieure n'a pas besoin d'être universelle, une conscience individuelle suffit.
إذن وفي البوذية تيرافادا هذا الوعي الأعلى الأسمى ليس من الضروري أن يكون وعيا كونيا، الوعي الفردي يكفي.
On est suffisamment intelligent pour se rendre compte de pourquoi on souffre et de trouver des moyens pour sortir de la souffrance.
نحن أذكياء بما يكفي كي نعي ما الذي يجعلنا نتألم ونتعذب وكي نخرج من عذابنا هذا.
La conscience supérieure est comme un bâton pour remuer le feu.
الوعي الأسمى مثل عصا نحركش فيها النار.
Et à la fin, on jette le bâton dans le feu et le bâton est brûlé aussi.
وبالنهاية نلقي بهذه العصا في النار، وعندها العصا تحترق أيضا.